Hello students, in our previous lecture or last lecture we are studied a computation of taxable income and tax liability of company. In our today's lecture we are going to solve a last problem on computation of total taxable income and tax liability of a company. Okay, so here problem number 10. Given below is the profit and loss account of Parle Company Limited for the year ended 31st March 2020. Okay, so here profit and loss account is provided by the Parle Company Limited. Okay, on the information provided by Parle Company Limited, we have to compute a taxable income and tax liability of company. Compute total taxable income and tax liability of for or AY 2020-21. So here we start to read the problem from additional information. First additional information is fire insurance include rupees 10,000 in connection or in respect of house property. So this 10,000 is disallowed because it is relating to the house property. Then repairs to office building includes 19,500. It is relating to the house property, so it is disallowed. Then allowable depreciation 15,000. Okay, then donation to charitable hospital. Okay, donation is given to or donation were paid to charitable hospital. Then income tax includes rupees 23,300 is income tax proceeding of company. So this amount is relating to the company, so allowable expenditure 23,300. Then company wants to deduct rupees 30,000 as a deduction of ATI and unabsorbed depreciation amounted rupees 50,000. Okay, so here we read additional information. Now we read a debit side of profit and loss account. Here municipal tax, M tax means municipal tax 19,000. So municipal tax is disallowed. Then advertisement allowable expenditure of business. Then salary to staff allowable expenditure. Office rent allowable expenditure. Fire insurance allowable expenditure. Office expenses allowable. Depreciation. So here additional information is provided on the depreciation, that is depreciation is allowable rupees 15,000 and depreciation is charged on the debit side of profit and loss account amounted to rupees 30,000. It means 15,000 depreciation is excess charge on the debit side of profit and loss account. Director fees 47,000 allowable expenditure. Audit fee allowable expenditure. Law charges allowable expenditure. Repairs, so additional information is not provided on the repairs. Okay, so the repairs is considered as a office building or business building expenditure. Okay, so it is a considered as a expenditure incurred on business building or office building repairs, so it is allowable expenditure. Then insurance, so insurance is also taken for the, okay, then insurance, so insurance is taken for business purpose. Okay, then commission is allowable expenditure. Miscellaneous expenses allowable expenditure. Donation disallowed expenditure. Then net profit, so here net profit is given in the problem, that is 45,800. Then we find out a expenses which is not related to the business. Okay, then we read a credit side here, by gross profit by discount. So discount is a income of the business, miscellaneous receipt is a income of the business. Here by interest on government securities or investment is income from other source 85,000. Dividend from cooperative bank 1 lakh, it is income from other source. Rent, it is income from other source. And commission is the income of the business. Okay, so here we find out the disallowed expenses and disallowed incomes. Okay, it means those income which is charged under other heads. Okay, here we prepare or we make a solution. So here solution, that is computation of total taxable income. Name of assessee, so name of assessee is Parley Company Limited. Then assessment year 2020-21, previous year, that is 2019-20. Then prepare a 3 column, particulars rupees, and rupees. Okay, here first point is income from business. Then net profit as per profit and loss account. Okay, so here we add net profit is given. Okay, it's given in the profit and loss account, that is 45,800. so consider this 45,800 here, then add disallowed expenses. So we find out the disallowed expenses, that is municipal tax, repairs. Okay, so here repairs, additional information is provided on repairs. Okay, then so first municipal tax, so municipal tax is disallowed. Relating to the HP, amount at rupees 19,000, amount at rupees 19,000. Then another in disallowed expenses is depreciation. So here adjustment or additional information number 3rd is given here, that the depreciation or allowable depreciation as per income tax rule amounted rupees 15,000. So here excess depreciation is charged and excess depreciation is disallowed. Amounted rupees 15,000. How we compute? So depreciation is charged on the debit side is rupees 30,000 minus allowable depreciation 15,000. It means remaining 15,000 is disallowed. Okay, then then repairs. So repairs includes rupees 19,500 as a repairs of house property. $19,500. Then fire insurance. So on fire insurance, additional information is provided, that is 10,000 fire insurance is relating to the office, is relating to the HP. 10,000 relating to the HP. HP means house property. Then income tax. Okay, so income tax includes rupees 23,000 is income tax proceeding of company. So this expense is not recorded in the profit and loss account debit side, so we deduct these expenses from net profit. Okay, then here company one deduction and unabsorbed depreciation is deducted. So here we taken into consideration all the disallowed expenses. Here we did not consider the donation, so donation is disallowed. Okay, donation is disallowed, amounted to rupees 56,000. Donation 56,000. Okay, so here we taken into consideration all these allowed expenses. So make the total of inner column and add this total in net profit. So here total is equal to 19,000 plus 15,000 plus 19,500 plus 10,000 plus 56,000, that is 1,19,500. Add this total in 45,800. So here we get 1,65,300. Then we deduct income chargeable under other heads. Okay, so here first income is interest on investment 85,000. Then second is dividend from cooperative bank 1 lakh. Cooperative bank 1 lakh. Then rent 78,000. 78,000. Okay, then we make a total. So here total is more. Okay, so here the company incurred a loss. Okay, so here loss from business, make a total, that is 85,000. 85,000 plus 1 lakh plus 78,000, that is 2,63,000. Okay, so here the answer is 1,65,000 minus 1,65,300 minus 2,63,000. We get a answer that is minus 97,700. Okay, then we deduct less unabsorbed loss brought forward, amounted rupees. So unabsorbed loss is given here. So here minus minus plus, that is minus 50,000. So answer is minus so here answer is 97,700 minus 50,000 minus 97,700 plus 50,000. Here we get 1,47,700 minus. So here minus loss. Then second point is income from house property. So here gross annual value, that is rent received amounted to rupees 78,000, then less M tax 19,000, here we get annual value, that is 59,000. is the annual value. Then we deduct standard deduction. Okay, so standard deduction is 30% on annual value. So 30% on 59,000. So here into 30%, 17,700. So deduct this value from 59,000. We get a income from house property amounted to rupees 41,300. 41,300. Then we find out a third heads of income, that is income from other sources. So income from other sources we already find out. So interest on investment 85,000. Then dividend from from cooperative bank 1 lakh. Here total, so make a total of income from house property plus income from other sources, that is 41,300 plus 85,000 plus 1 lakh. So here 2 lakh 26,300 is the total. So here the income from house property and other sources is 2 lakh 26,000 2,26,300 2,26,300. Then here make a total of outer column, that is minus 1,47,000 minus 1,47,700 plus 2,26,300. So here we get a income or gross total income amounted to rupees 78,600 plus. So here we get a gross total income amounted to rupees 78,000. Then we deduct less deductions. So deduction in respect of ATG. So here donation is given to charitable hospital, it means 50% donation is allowed for deduction. Okay, so 50% of 56,000, that is 28,000 and deduction under section 80I B, that is 30,000. Okay, that is 30,000. So here total is 58,000. So deduct the deductions, gross total income, deduct these deductions from gross total income. So here we get an answer, that is 78,600 minus 58,000. Okay, minus 58,000. Here we get a income or taxable income is 20,600. So here total taxable income of this company. Okay, amounted to rupees 20,600. Then here computation of tax company for assessment year 2020-21. Then prepare a 3-column here, particulars rupees, particulars rupees. So Parley company or the company is a domestic company. Okay, so the tax rate for domestic company is 25%. So 25% on total taxable income of company. So here computation is 25 divided by 100 multiplied by 20,600. We get a taxable amount, that is 5,150. Then we add surcharge. So surcharge is nil dash nil. Then add health and education cess. So health and education cess is 4%. So here add 4% health and education cess. So 4%. Compute a 4% on tax. 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 5,150. Okay, so here we get the education cess amounted to rupees 206. Add this 206 in 1,500. 1,550. Sorry, 5,150. Here the total tax liability of company 5,356 is the tax liability company. Tax liability of company 5,360. Okay, so here we compute a tax liability. Okay, we take a small figures here for your understanding. Okay, so here remember this format and problem for computation of total taxable income of companies as well as tax liability of companies. Okay, so the tax rate for computation of tax liability as per income tax rule is 25% for domestic company and 40% for foreign company. Okay, and we already studied the conditions of surcharge. And surcharge, what is meant by surcharge? Okay, so surcharge is a additional tax on tax, okay, which is given on tax. So here we solve a practical problem number 10 and compute a total taxable income as well as tax liability. Okay, in our next lecture or video we are start a paper number 3rd or unit number we start a paper number 3rd or unit number 4th in paper 2nd. Okay, so I think we start a paper number 3rd, that is practical oriented ITR 1, ITR 2 and ITR 3. What is meant by ITR 1? ITR 1 is applicable to whose SEC, ITR 2 is applicable to whose SEC, as well as ITR 3 is applicable to which SEC. Okay, so we study the ITR in our next lecture, or we start our unit number 4th, that is taxation of charitable institution or charitable trust. Okay, so here we complete our unit number 3rd in paper 2nd, that is computation of taxable income of companies. ओके, बघा आता इथं आपण परत रिवाइज करूया. मी काय म्हटलं की आपण 4थं युनिट किंवा पेपर 3 चालू करणार आहे. पेपर 3 मध्ये 3 ITR आहेत, एक ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 3. ITR 1 कोणासाठी आहे, ITR 2 कोणासाठी आहे, ITR 3 कोणासाठी आहे, आणि त्याचे प्रॅक्टिकल प्रॉब्लेम बघणार की ॲक्च्युली हाऊ टू फाईल ए इन्कम टॅक्स रिटर्न, कसा इन्कम टॅक्स रिटर्न फाईल केला जातो याचं प्रॅक्टिकल नॉलेज आपण घेणार आहे. ओके, मग त्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा ITR 1चे आपण प्रॉब्लेम्स घेणार आहे. ओके, आणि त्याच्यानंतर ITR 2, ITR 3. ओके, किंवा जर पेपर 3 जर सुरुवात केली नाही तर मग आपण पेपर 2चे युनिट 4 आपण संपवणार आहे, ते म्हणजे टॅक्सेशन ऑफ चॅरिटेबल ट्रस्ट. तर आपण यामध्ये थोडा आवाज आला तर ठीक आहे, असू द्या, थोडा डिस्टर्ब होतो. ठीक आहे, पुढे जाऊया की आपण बघणार आहे की चॅरिटेबल इन्स्टिट्यूशन किंवा ITR या दोन्हीपैकी एखादं युनिट मी पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये चालू करेन. ओके, आता जर तुम्हाला काय क्वेरी असतील, डाऊट असतील टॅक्सेशन किंवा टॅक्स लायबिलिटीबद्दल, तर ते तुम्ही मला विचारा, आपण ते डाऊट्स नक्की क्लिअर करूया. ओके, एखादा प्रॉब्लेम आपल्याला वेळ भेटला तर टॅक्सेशन ऑफ कंपनीचा मोठ्या फिगर्सचा घेऊया, फिगर्स इन करोड. ओके, काही अडचण नाही, सेम कॅल्क्युलेशन सेम, ओनली डिफरन्स इज इन फिगर्स. ओके, फक्त फिगर्समध्ये डिफरन्स राहील, कॅल्क्युलेशनमध्ये काही बदल राहणार नाही. ओके, फिगर्स चेंज म्हणजे आता जिथं 19,000 आहे तिथे 19 लाख होईल, किंवा जिथं 1 लाख आहे तिथं 1 करोड होईल, 1 कोटी होईल. ओके, अशा फिगर्स बदलतात, फक्त शून्याचा फरक असतो, कॅल्क्युलेशनमध्ये काही बदल राहणार नाही. ओके, आपण पुढच्या लेक्चरमध्ये प्रॅक्टिकल वर जास्त भर देऊया, पेपर 3 आपण बघूया, किंवा एखाद्या वेळेस मी काय करेन, युनिट 4 चालू करेन, टॅक्सेशन ऑफ चॅरिटेबल इन्स्टिट्यूशन यावरती. ओके, ते बघूया आपण, डिपेंड ऑन दॅट सिच्युएशन विच युनिट वी आर स्टार्ट इन आवर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. ओके, त्यावेळेस आपण बघूया. ओके, तर आता यामध्ये काय तुम्हाला अडचण नसेल असं कन्सिडर करतो, आणि मी नेक्स्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपलं नवीन युनिट सुरू करतो. ओके. So here we are studied a or completed a unit number 3rd in paper 2nd, that is taxation of companies. In our next video, in our next lecture, we are start a unit 4th in paper 2nd, that is charitable or taxation of charitable trust, or paper number 3rd. So here we stop the lecture. Thank you very much.